What is going on, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos I've been posting up on YouTube lately. I've been away for a little bit working on some cool projects. I'll have links in the description box below for all of you guys to check out. But let's get into some gaming news. There's some stuff that's been going on. I'm actually going to be referring to an article over on Compete/Kotaku. I'll have a link in the description box below. But gaming may be coming to the Olympics. Esports might actually be getting its first introduction into the Olympics. So what exactly am I talking about? Well, basically, the Paris Olympic Big Committee will consider esports for inclusion as a medal event in the 2024 Olympic Games, according at least to the article here at Kotaku. According to the Tony Estanguat, oh my god, I can't pronounce these damn names, the committee's co-president, Estanguat told the Associated Press that talks have been scheduled with the International Olympic Committee with the esports representatives to better understand what the process is and why it is such a success. Estanguat also had some thoughts for esports skeptics out there. We have to look at it because we can't say it's not us. It's not about Olympics. The youth, yes, they are interested in esport and this kind of thing. Let's look at it. Let's meet them. Let's try to see if we could find some bridges. Now, I have some thoughts about this. This is interesting because I feel like this shows that gaming is kind of evolving and coming into its own. It's becoming even bigger than what we possibly could have imagined. And I'm not talking about specifically money. I'm not talking about specifically notoriety, because there's plenty of money that's being exchanged in competitive gaming right now, or just the games industry as a whole. There's a lot of money being put into a lot of games that get released, as well as the different deals and the different types of projects that come from it, as well as also the huge amount of people that are not only part of the hobby, but also love watching competitions on places like ESPN, places like Twitch TV, YouTube, the list goes on. But what makes this so special is because finally the Olympics, of all places, is starting to really take a look at esports, or just take a look at gaming and see how it could be implemented into its own culture. The crazy thing about this is that for the longest time, even since like the mid to like late 90s up till now, there's always been this thing where gaming can't necessarily become an actual sport, or at least esports can't really be considered a sport because it lacks a physical activity. As far as a traditional physical activity, anything like similar to baseball, basketball, or any of the other crazy events that they have at the Olympic Games. And I can understand that argument. I think there is an argument there that could be made and supported, and there is a lot of good points that kind of support this idea that really gaming can't really be considered in the same vein as like these other sports. But at the same time, a lot of other people, myself included, really look at sports as just organized competition that doesn't necessarily need to have physicality, involved with it, or at least traditional physicality like running or throwing, or kind of, any sort of thing that you would normally do in any of the traditional sports out there. When it really comes down to competition that's organized, that's really at the heart of what a sport can actually be. I mean, look at games like chess, look at games like any sort of like, board game, or any sort of like card game out there like poker or Texas Hold'em. The list goes on. It's more of a mental game than anything else, and that mental game is still part of all the physical sports that are around, that are included in the Olympics or any of the other big major organizations that are out there. And gaming kind of fits into that same echelon. It's still not necessarily a competition that involves you to really move around like crazy. I'm not talking about the motion control games that are out there. I'm really just kind of focusing on the genres and the games that are really implemented into esports, like fighting games, like first-person shooters, puzzle games, the list goes on, speed runs, etc. Those really still kind of focus on a whole mental back and forth, a mental momentum shift, a lot of thinking that gets involved with a lot of the games, besides the skills and the different types of things that you need to do in every single game. So to me, that makes a lot more sense. But anyway, the article goes on. This won't be the first time that competitive video games have contended for a slot in the Olympics. The 2016 Summer Olympic Games in Rio featured an e-game showcase with exhibition matches rather than medal events. 8 international teams competed in Smite and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. This past April, the Olympic Council of Asia announced the first medal events for esports will unfold at the 2022 Asian Games. Again, this is very interesting. At least they're kind of starting to introduce this aspect of gaming, or this aspect of esports and competitive video games, into their kind of culture, into the Olympic Games at subsequent events. At least they're testing the waters here. And I think this is a great thing. As soon as, more info becomes available as we start to go through the next couple of years, and this starts to kind of get more adopted into the Olympic culture, hopefully hopefully a lot more people around the world start to see gaming in a much better light, start to see gaming just beyond simple entertainment, simple kind of, children's toys, quote unquote, which, believe it or not, there's still people out there that still feel like that. But this is a good thing. I think this is a great thing. I might not be an esports guy myself. I might not be going out there to competitions and competing in tournaments trying to make top 16 or top 8 or top 3, etc. in any sort of game that's out there that's competitive. But I can appreciate that my culture is growing, that my favorite hobby, my favorite pastime, my favorite industry is starting to become something even greater than what I or anybody else could have possibly imagined. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the news, you enjoyed the commentary. Let me know what's up in the comment section below. Tell me if you guys have any sort of suggestions on topics you guys want me to cover, or any sort of news pieces you see come your way that you guys want me to speak on. And let me know what you guys think about this. Do you want to see gaming in the Olympic Games? If you want to see actual competitive esports or competitive gaming start to reach new audiences, worldwide, let me know what's up in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like in this video. Subscribe to my channel for all my videos related to gaming and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Again, in the description box, I have a bunch of links to some new projects I've been working on. I started a brand new series over on thecoalition.com that's called TK Spotlight, where I'm talking to a bunch of different individuals for a series of one-on-one chats based on stuff that they've done that have really helped the gaming industry and helped the gaming culture as a whole. And I've also been posting up reviews. I actually reviewed Mega Man Legacy Collection not too long ago for the Coalition, and I did a Let's Play of it over on the YouTube channel for the Coalition. Again, links will be all in the description box below. I hope you guys check it out. Leave me comments on there, and I hope you guys get a kick out of it. With that being said, I will talk to all of you guys again real soon. Peace out, and stay epic, everybody.